For regular videos on ancient cultures and forgotten civilizations, please subscribe. If you would like to support the channel and become part of our ancient history fan community, visit patreon.com/World of Antiquity. Hey, welcome to the World of Antiquity book review series, in which I share with you some thoughts about books I've been reading about ancient history. Now, for this book review, I'm doing something a little different and not sharing a book with you that is explicitly about ancient history. But I do think it would be very helpful to people who study ancient history, and in particular, those who are trying to distinguish between history done well and history done poorly. Those of you who watch and enjoy my Myths of Ancient History series will be especially interested in this. As you know, in that series, I tackle a lot of pseudo-historical and pseudo-archaeological claims made by others, and although some have accused me of merely defending the views of mainstream scholarship, as if I'm playing some kind of team sport, that's not the case. And the book I'm about to share with you comes out strongly against approaching a subject in that way. It's a book about how to learn and how to assess evidence. And it's called The Scout Mindset: Why Some People See Things Clearly and Others Don't. And it's written by Julia Galef. And it's not only the best book I've read this year, but it's one of my favorites of all time. Now, Julia Galef is co-founder of the Center for Applied Rationality. She's the host of the podcast Rationally Speaking, and she has her own YouTube channel. And that's how I first ran across her. Her writing is very accessible. She's interesting, she's engaging, she uses plenty of examples from everyday experience and popular culture. If you're familiar with my ebook, How to Know Stuff, this is along the same lines. But whereas mine is sort of just a primer on the subject, this one is fully developed. And frankly, better. So let me tell you a little bit about what she talks about and how I think it can apply to the study of ancient history. Galef distinguishes between two different types of reasoning: the soldier mindset and the scout mindset. The first she calls soldier mindset because it uses reasoning as if it were defensive combat. If you're proved right, you score a victory, and if you're proved wrong, you suffer a defeat. As you can tell, this mindset cares more about fortifying your beliefs and defending them against enemies than about what's actually true. The soldier, when finding an idea that appeals to them, asks, "Can I believe this?" Wishful thinking. And when finding an idea that does not appeal to them, asks, "Must I believe this?" Denial. A soldier uses directionally motivated reasoning. They have a goal, and they will reason themselves into getting there. As you might guess, she's a critic of this mindset, although she does acknowledge it has emotional and social benefits. It's just not the best way to get accurate beliefs. She instead promotes the idea of the scout mindset, the title of the book. For the scout, reasoning is not like combat, but it's like map making. The scout seeks out evidence that will make their map more accurate. If the scout finds out that they're wrong, they revise the map. And instead of asking, "Can I believe this?" or "Must I believe this?" the scout asks, "Is this true?" The scout uses accuracy-motivated reasoning. They care more about being correct than about being right. They approach subjects with curiosity, not with a win-or-lose mentality. Every correction of their beliefs is in fact a win. The benefit of using the scout mindset is that we make good judgment calls. And that's just where the book gets started. Galef goes on to provide all kinds of tips for helping ourselves to cultivate the scout mindset because it doesn't come naturally. We have to make our minds over and constantly check ourselves to ensure that we're doing it right. I think these principles apply well in the study of history because there are ideas, I'm sure, we find more appealing than other ideas. And we might be inclined to use directionally motivated reasoning to try to establish their correctness. Keep in mind this is not the same thing as developing a hypothesis and testing it. The soldier will want to discard any evidence that contradicts or conflicts with the hypothesis and favor the evidence that supports it. But the scout will have no attachment to a specific end result. The scout just wants to get to the truth as best as possible. Even the most seasoned of scholars needs to fight this tendency. Honestly, I realize that having a YouTube series that critiques alternative history ideas might influence me to side with mainstream history just because it's the side I'm supposed to be on or something. But I'm not on a side. I can't be on a side. That's soldier mentality. I have to go where the evidence takes me. If it takes me somewhere I wasn't expecting to go, so be it. And it goes the other way too. Self-deception just hurts us. Anyway, I highly recommend this book. It gave me happy feelings as I read it, and I'll probably read it again soon. It also would make a great gift, though. I would avoid handing it to one of your family members and saying, "You need this." Julia, if you happen to run across this video, I would love to have you on sometime for an interview to discuss it in more detail. If you like this book review, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you've read the book, let me know your thoughts. I'd be interested to hear what you have to say. Until next time, happy reading. You might like my little e-booklet, Why Ancient History Matters. It's designed to persuade people that the subject is important, even in the modern world. You might also wish to use it to help spread the word. So feel free to share it with someone you know. It's free for anyone who wants it. I've left a link in the description box below the video for you to grab a copy. Catch you later.